folks, we got a big problem. Remember back in the days when your daddy and grandpa used to walk into a factory and say, hey, is y'all niggas hiring? The supervisor look him up and down and say, sir, you're hired. And he'll have a paycheck by next Friday. Well, apparently those days are long gone. Nobody wants a job anymore. And the government is scared. They don't know what to do. Young men don't want to work anymore. Listen to this.
Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men aged 25 to 54, who are often considered to be in their prime working years. As of August 2024, 13.7% of prime-age men were not working, compared to just 7.2% in 1954.
The long-term decline in labor force participation by so-called prime-age men is a tremendous worry for our society, for our economy, and probably also for our political system.
Oh, is that right? Is our society worried now? Is our society and political system worried that young men don't want to work anymore? What the fuck do I want to work for? You get yourself a job, you're getting paid, what, 20 bucks an hour? Maybe 20 bucks an hour. You look like a loser. You're working a loser job that makes 20 bucks an hour. You get no respect, you get no hoes, you're broke. So let me get this straight. I'm going to join the workforce, bust my ass making $50,000 a year, which is supposed to be a decent job. That's what it's supposed to be. But then I can't afford rent. I can't drive around a Benz. How am I going to drive a Benz on $50,000 a year? How am I supposed to get fresh on $50,000 a year? How am I supposed to eat prime steaks on $50,000 a year? So you're telling me I joined the workforce, but I get no hoes in return. What's it all for? And then you're telling me society's worried? I don't give a fuck about society. I can't get no hoes. What do I care of society and the political system? Oh, they're worried? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, are you retarded or what is it? No, which one is it? No, seriously. The government fucked it up so bad that you can't live on $50,000 anymore. $50,000, which is the average household income in America, doesn't get you by anymore. You can't do any nice things. You're just surviving. You're just paying your bills. You're just living paycheck to paycheck. And it's only getting worse, and nobody's getting any raises, and things are getting more expensive. So now, guys are like, okay, fuck it. Look at me, I'm fat, ugly, and poor anyways. What's the point of being fat, ugly, and poor and also having a job? I'll be fat, ugly, and poor at home popping perks. Because apparently, according to this thing, guys are just at home, they're having mental health problems, they're popping pills all day, stroking their beef, and watching Netflix. And you want men 25 to 55 to quit that to go back to the workforce for what? There's nothing in return. There's no benefits to going back to work. I mean, you have to look at things from the loser's point of view. Just imagine you're a fat and ugly loser who's also poor and has a shitty job. And of course, every 5 seconds you pull out your phone at work and you're doom scrolling and all you see is a fly bitch shaking ass on Instagram. And then she shows her boyfriend who's a big baller, who's ripped to shreds. He has tan skin, good hair. He has a six-pack and he's driving around a Benz. And there you are chugging down your Monster Energy at work. You look at your bank account, there's $5 left. You're poor. You don't have any money. Life sucks for a guy like you, but don't worry, you're not by yourself. You see, you're part of the 75% of Americans that I talk about all the time that are fat, ugly, and poor. I can see how a loser like you with a bunch of hemorrhoids just says, you know what? Fuck life, I give up. I'm just going to stay home and pop perks all day. You look around, there's so many winners around. I can see how you just decide just to give up. I can see it. Now, look, a guy like me, I'm not looking for another job. I'm not looking to get 2-3 jobs. I don't care about it. I'm looking to live off women, okay, because I put in a lot of work to look as good as I look. I'm looking to live off of women, fat women particularly, and I'm looking to get money off the internet money. And I suggest you that's listening do the exact same thing. Don't fall for this trap of going into a job 40 hours a week just so you can say, hey, I'm getting by week by week. If you got a job that you're just getting by, go to the bathroom in the job, piss all over the walls, piss all over the floor. When you shit on the toilet seat, wipe your ass with toilet paper, leave the toilet paper on the floor. Disrespect the supervisor, talk bad to your coworkers, don't care about anything because you're just here just to get by. And I'm not happy about it. I'm here just to get by and have to deal with you people. I'm upset about it. The only way I would advise you to respect your job and respect your coworkers and your supervisors and boss is if that job pays you enough so you can get a haircut on a weekly basis, pays you enough for you to be able to eat prime pieces of steak, not cheap steak, prime steaks, lets you drive around a nice car, nice German car, lets you buy nice fits, allows you to have a decent apartment where you can bring a fat girl a couple times a month. Unless your job allows you to do all these things, have no respect for your job, have no respect for society, have no respect for the government, have no respect for anything. Because when my grandfather was my age, he was allowed to have a bum-ass job, but that bum-ass job allowed him to have a crib, allowed him to have a car, have a wife and kids, have a side piece on the side, take her out a couple times a month. But then the government decided to all over all of us, right on top of our heads, and piss on us. And we have to be okay with it. No, we're not. That's why a guy like me, I piss on the train, I piss on the stairs, I piss on the hallways. I don't shit outside because God is great. If it wasn't for God's infinite mercy, you would see me shit on the hood of people's cars. But because God's great and because God's merciful, I hold myself back. Folks, if you're thinking about quitting your job, quit. The time for everybody to check out of society has finally arrived. I don't do it because I'm too much of a winner. But a guy like you? What are you even fighting for? There's nothing out there for a guy like you. You're fat, you're ugly, you're poor. Go home. Clock out. If you're listening to this at work right now, you got $5 in your bank account, walk right out. Say, hey, chief, hey, boss, I'm going to go to the shitter real quick. Go to the emergency exit, pull the fire alarm, walk right out of that factory job. Get in your piece of shit Hyundai Elantra and drive your bum ass back home while your car's leaking oil all over the highway. And then when the transmission blows up, just leave it on the side of the highway and call the bank and say, hey guys, pick this piece of shit box on the highway and blew up on me. And don't expect next month's car payment because I quit my job. And while I'm at it, is y'all niggas hiring? That's how it's supposed to be from now on. Let society crumble. They built this system. They honey-dicked all of society into the system of materialistic shit and cars and nice clothes and all these things. Printing money into oblivion where now $50,000 a year isn't shit. That's minimum wage nowadays. And so all the fat, ugly, and poor people are tired of running on the treadmill. That leads to nowhere. So they said, you know what? I'm getting off the treadmill. And so now we're having news reports, news pieces talking about society's worried because guys got off the treadmill to nowhere. Listen to me. Start doing 300 push-ups, 300 sit-ups, 300 pull-ups, 300 bodyweight squats, then run 2 miles. Eat healthy, get shredded, look good, get a haircut, dress nice, smell good, so you can get a fat girl to take care of you. Start looks maxing. The solution to your problems is looks maxing. You gotta be the type of guy that makes women cream when they see you. That's all that matters. Your appearance. How you looking? Forget about the job. Forget about working overtime. Work overtime on your appearance. I got 2 to 3 women right now willing and able to take care of me financially. What do you have? What do you have? No, seriously. That's why I'm not like these losers that are home popping perks, watching Netflix and stroking their beef. I got no worries in life. If I fall off a cliff, I got a safety net. And if that safety net breaks, I got another safety net. I have unlimited safety nets. You know what they're called? Fat girls. I don't need to go out there into the workforce. I have fat women. I don't need to work overtime. I have fat women. I don't need to get a college degree. I have fat women. And I have my appearance. That's all that matters to me. And by the way, I'm going to continue to pull the scam all the way until I'm 60, 70 years old. This is never going to stop. I'm going to be the 70-year-old with a six-pack and muscles and a full head of hair. And I got some old decrepit fat lady paying all my bills. You that's listening, get your shit together. Fix your appearance right now because that's all that matters.